Hello my dear Aries, this is your love and spirituality reading for the time between August 1st to August 15, 2016 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you would like a personal reading with me, you will find my email in the description box below the video, queenofcupstarot@outlook.com. So, I have shuffled your card for a while, but I will go on shuffling them. So I call the Divine with love and light. I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether, to come and join us here today and to guide us towards Aries having love relationships, creative success, and also that you are being led to your highest path towards your spiritual enlightenment. So, love, creativity, and spirituality for my dear Aries. The first half of August 2016. Okay, thank you. So, I will just tune in a few seconds. So your past, the foundation, the now, and your future. So the first card for you, Aries, is 6 of Cups. So you have been coming back to some of your childhood memories or past life memories. You can also have come in contact with some person from your that you knew earlier and that you now are like seeing again or meeting again, and it's like trying to heal this situation, trying to take something that was maybe lovely but not perfect and trying to make it better and better all the time. It's like healing work, it's like working with yourself, it's about changing, it's also about really loving vulnerability in love relationship and really nice also spiritual and loving energy and sexual energy in this relationship. And you also have a cat there, so be mindful of still being able to be on your own and not being like too caught up in this. You need to grow up as a person, also being adult in the same time, healing your inner child and healing your past and healing your relationships. So this is a really nice card. The next card I have for you is 7 of Cups. So it's hard to do the healing work, and sometimes you fall into the same pit or abyss again and again. And this is like a question to go back to your primordial water, the swamp deep down inside of you, where there are crocodile, snakes, sea monsters, scary plants lingering around your body when you are swimming in there and things like this. So you can be a bit scared, but you need to go back there and stay with the feelings, stay with your fears, because they are the key to your healing. They are the key. And it's like you're making the same mistakes over and over again until you see this, until you stay and you stop, you pay attention to what's really happening. Sometimes this is projections, like you are projecting one of your parents, you're acting like them in your relationship, or you're meeting them again and again, and the same kind of type of conflicts is appearing and reappearing again and again. And it's also about choices, about dreaming your future, dreaming the kind of life you want to have, and be able to be brave enough to have hope, and just then, but not get attached to it, or like being bitter if things don't go as you want them to. Just have hope and then try to enjoy your life and see what comes back to you. The next card I have for you is Ace of Pentacles. So this is really an opportunity for you to go through that gate, to do this transformation, to be a grown-up, to come to the next level, to leave a lot of stuff behind that you don't need anymore. You don't need to make the same kind of really have the same kind of relationship, do the same kind of mistake, be the same type of person that you always have been. You can like be totally, utterly changed and enter your paradise, like being healed, being whole. This is the port, this is the gateway to spiritual enlightenment and to a new, it's like an egg. You are lying here in an egg, and we'll see if you will come out of it and you will renew yourself. If it's a possibility, it's like a door opening in time for you. And yes, the World card. So you have done something really good. You have, this is like graduation in school. You have been doing something really good, and you have been mastering it, and probably you went through this portal. You did something. Maybe you learned to say I'm sorry to people, or maybe you learned to stand up for yourself. Something you have learned, or you have learned that you weren't to blame when you were a child. The grown-up should have been responsible, and now you see this and you can forgive both you and them. So it's like school ending, and one class at least, and you are graduating with flying colors. So the next card I have for you is 9 of Wands. So you still have things left in you. It's like 9, then 10. 9 is still sometimes troublesome, because it's like you have worked with something so long. And I think you have, like, from your childhood or from some earlier experience, you have become like a real trooper, a real fighter, like defending yourself, being able to stand your ground and things like this. But you're so tired. You're so tired. You want to be like, you would like to be able to be vulnerable and not having to fight all the time. So maybe you should take off your armor, put down that wand, and lay in the grass instead of being like this. Try to just breathe. Stay with yourself and breathe. 9 of Wands is like having real stamina, coming through things, but sometimes you can caught up with that and not move further. But you need to move further. You shouldn't have to fight all the time. You have yet another 9, and it's 9 of Swords. So it's like you're blaming yourself with something, and you're getting really sad and feeling like, oh, I did that, I did so, she said that, he said that, I'm like clumsy, I'm like that. And then you are maybe getting angry, and you are doing the same mistake again, and then everything are on again. You need to feel the shame again, feel the blame yourself. So it's like it's a repetitive circle. So I would advise you to just do as you did before. Stay with the feeling, stay with it, don't run away, and be mindful just what happens inside of you, and listen to your thoughts, like what they are saying, and then say thank you, and then you concentrate on your body again. And then thoughts will come in, because we are like slaves under our thoughts. They are really hard to not think, so they will come in again, and you listen a little bit, and then you say thank you, and then you stay with your body, and you listen when the thoughts came, and you say thank you, and repeat and repeat and repeat until those swords are like disappearing. You're reading each letter one by one, and eventually there will be no more swords, and you will finally get a good night's sleep, because you won't have those things bothering you. And I would advise you to take time during the day to do this if you have possibility, because it's really good for you to have a solid night's sleep. But if that's the only time when you calm down and you are staying with yourself, well, then the message are going to come then. But it's better if you can take it during the day, reading the letters from your body, from your mind, every letter one by one, and just listen, just paying attention, and it will dissolve itself, and you will be more and more enlightened and more free and more in the know, instead of like punishing yourself, thinking back and forth. This is Gemini. It's like it was good I did this, but I could have done it better, and they said that, but I said that, and it's like this going on inside your head, and what am I going to say tomorrow when I'm going to call them and them. And so it's like this. So you need to just stay with the fears, and then you will get the strength. It's the same if you stay with this kind of fighting mood, this kind of that you need to defend yourself. You just stay with it, and you will go down here in the subconscious here, and you will find your strength, and you will find your clarity. And it will be down here, but you need to read all those letters and all those different energies here first before you can get to this point. And it's scary sometimes. It's like the hellhounds is watching that netherworld, so you can get scared, but really when you see it, it's nothing to be scared about. So the next card I have for you under Ace of Pentacles is Four of Wands. So there will be a new stability for you with this work. You will find a new foundation for your new life, and you will find happiness both within yourself and within your relationship, because you won't be as up in steam or agitated or afraid or scared or waiting to things to go wrong and things like this. You will be like more breathing, able to breathe. You won't be taking problems as serious anymore. It will be like when they come, you deal with them, and then when they're gone, you don't think of them. This will be a better way of being more stable, more grounded, more in peace. The next card I have for you underneath the world is the Hanged Man. I think I got this for also Cancer. So you may have similar messages if you want to look at the Cancer spread. The world and then the Hangman. It means that you have completed one cycle here with flying colors. You did something that was difficult for you to do. And now you need to also go through this, all those mails from your body, from your willpower, from your spirits, everything that you haven't really paid attention to. You need to pay attention to them now, and you will find a new stability, but it will take time. This is lesson number 1 in the new, after this graduation. This is lesson number 1, to be in the Hangman, and it's about being able to stand on your own feet, being able to be on your own, being able to sacrifice things, to see maybe how you are aging, to see how you are losing friends, to see how you lose position in a company, how you lose position in maybe some physical endeavor you are doing. This is sacrifice, and it's like you are going to find out that without those things, you are still you. Nothing has changed, because the inner core is not going to change. And also, you will find a lot of things down here. It's like a bit of the netherworld. It's a bit of sacrifice. Because down here, with all those troubles, it's going to feel like troubles. It's going to feel real hard. It's not going to feel nice to stay here. But when you go down, even more down, beneath the dogs guarding the gate and beneath all the danger, you will find your creativity, your talents, your inner peace and things like this. So it will be worth it. You will get great gifts from being down here in the netherworld. The next card for you, my dear Aries, is the King of Pentacles. This is the King of Earth. It's like being safe, being rooted, being strong, being self-sufficient, being able to be on your own, still growing things. It's a bit of a lack because you have a Black Moon Lilith there, so it's some kind of trouble with the feminine. It's like Lilith was a really strong character in the early civilization of man, the last like 12,000 years, and she was not. She wanted to be equal to Adam, and she also thought that she was superior to him because she had like straight line, hotline to God through her heart and through her emotions and through her right side brain and everything. And it agitated this Adam person a bit because he has this like kind of wanting to win, wanting to conquer, wanting to be great at things, because he wanted her to love him. He wanted to be good at things. He wanted to be the one to put food on the table, to do things for her so she will love him, and maybe she won't really support him. So it became a split, and he came together with Eve instead, that he hoped were a bit more easygoing, but sorry, she wasn't. But anyway, it was a little bit more like hand to hand, like more equal relationship anyway. And but King of Pentacles still has this Black Moon. It's still like he has this karma that he can't be good enough for her, And this is a problem. This is like men, the masculinity needing to do their own revolution, as female has done their revolution like 100 years ago and still are revolting, but men are still not, because they were the one to invent all the things that we have, so they don't know how they should revolt against something that have been made by them. But you weren't, if you are a male, you weren't the one being here and doing this. It was your pre-ancestors, as it is for females, so you have no really role in this. You can invent a new masculinity any day, and to find your place and what's really making your life valuable, in spite of victories in football games, or earning a lot of money, having a nice car, being really like masculine and macho. There must be other values that's better for the males, but they need to find it out for themselves. And girls as well. If you go down in the netherworld, you will find your strength. You will find yourself being self-sufficient, being really strong, being able to win, being able to conquer, being able to state your word, stand by it. You have troops to support. It's like this, both for men and female. And so this is something good, because you can be your own parent to this little child when you have made up your mind of who you are in your strength. Then you can be your parent to your inner child and like guide them and comfort them and be the nice harbor for them to express their feelings. If your inner child is like whining for something when you are among people, and they are thinking like the other one is not behaving as they want them to, you can tell this to the other person. Like when you said this to me earlier, I was thinking like this. This is how it landed with me. What do you think? Without causing a big distress. If there was your inner child, they would like scream to the other person and stomp, 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 leave the room. But you can be more like an adult, trying to find out what really happened. And trying to be mindful, being awake, being in your feelings. The feelings are your inner child, and they are like your communication system with your body and with the divine. It's the black moon Lilith. It's the pure, vulnerable, like communication system that's available for you. And this is also your strength, because this will tell you in every situation if you are badly treated, if you need to listen to other people more, if you need to make a statement, if you need to stand up for injustice or whatever. This will make you like have a clear view, clear communication with your subconscious regarding all this, and everything will be like coming to you like really fast, and it will be like you are really clear-minded, and things that made you upset before, maybe conflicts and things like this, you won't even be bothered by them. You will be really cool in this situation, and just be interested of what the other person has to say and how to solve this. You won't be like agitated anymore, because you have found your strength, you have found your inner parent, and that's nice. So next card for you is Ace of Swords. So good, you will not only find your inner strength. I really think you should look at a Cancer video. You have not only find your inner strength, you will find your word as well. And this is our sometimes sharp tongue, but with Ace of Swords, it's like really clarity. And this is what you have found when you go down here. Maybe when you were a child, you weren't able to say what's bothered you because no one was there to listen. But now you will be able. You will be your parent, and you are going to be able to speak your truth in your surrounding, and also think really clear-minded. So this is what you will find when you go and do this work with all those heavy feelings here. If you stay with them, this is what you'll find. It's like a treasure here deep down below. Not being silent anymore, but being able to tell people exactly how you feel and not be ashamed. Like really, it will be so obvious and so like it would just happen naturally. It will come to you when you have this Ace of Swords. It's like you have your soul speaking through you. So it's going to be lovely for you to have this kind of energy. The next card I have for you is Six of Swords. And this is coming beneath the Ace of Pentacles and Four of Wands. So you're still searching for more maturity and more stability in your life, and you are taking the lessons that you have learned with this work you have done, and you will go with your moon, with the stars, with the waters. This is your communication system, you know, with your inner child, with your soul, things like this. So you will be able to move to calmer waters and find a better place for yourself, and you are going to be able to communicate with your relatives, with your family, with your spouse, in your workplace so much better and so much clearer, and you will be able to take care of yourself, to support yourself, be your parent, guide yourself, and find a goal for the future, where to go next. So this is actually a lovely card about being on your way to that castle in the horizon, and the castle is your soul. It's you being like integrated with your soul, being safe, being at home, being in your source. And the last card I have for you, my dear Aries, it's the Three of Swords. And it's like an old hurt. It's like ancient old hurt. And it's something you haven't been there to look at. But now you need to do this. And you need to open up for it. And maybe you need to go deep down in depression or whatever to get a hold of this. But it's important to do this now. It's like a wound, not even bleeding. But the swords are there. They can't be there forever. So you need to, this is like a really nice card. It's going to be in the future, but for now it's like a split between the logic mind and the heart. It's like a split between what's happening in the society and how the human being are feeling. So it's a split, but in the future there's not going to be a split, because you are going to be able to speak exactly how you feel. The words will be a communication for your soul. But now there's a split because we have the human consciousness and we have the soul consciousness. You see, the soul, the sun, our common soul is the sun in our solar system. But we each have this kind of sun above our head, like our soul. And in the future you will be able to use your mind to follow your soul. But now you have used your mind, or people have used their mind to hurt your soul and to hurt your heart and to hurt your inner being. And this is what you need to stay with now. And this is what the healing is going to help you with. And when you are strong and you are able to speak your truth, you are going to be able to fix this as well. This is going to like solve itself almost by you just finding these things in your inner core, because now you will be able to take that to take the lid off your speech. Is like you have been silenced and now you won't be silenced anymore. You will be able to say exactly what's on your mind, what's on your heart, and you will be able to be the adult to stand by yourself also, to be like, I stand by myself. I stand with what I believe. I stand with what I feel. And this is going to make this even more true, because it's like you have this foundation now. So you will be able to fix this. You will be able to heal this. And it's going to be wonderful, Aries. In a relationship, this can be a really rocky road right now for you, like up and down. Sometimes you are with them, sometimes not, and sometimes it's really lovely and sometimes it's not lovely at all. But it's just for you to see the contrasts and to be able to hurt enough to be able to be like forced enough to do this work. If you weren't hurting, you wouldn't be able to do the work. So your soul and your guides, they want you to hurt, so you will stay with this. It will be so obvious for you that you can't really get around it. You can't like pretend like nothing. You will be able, you won't be able. You have to stay with this. You have to go through this, and this is going to be great for you. So don't avoid this life lesson. So for Aries, some advice for my dear Aries. Thank you. Yes, okay. the High Lady of Love and Compassion. That is what you feel here, and also here. You have this. This is your goal, to have this kind of yummy feeling and to be in this kind of happiness. And to be able to have this, you need to be in contact with your heart. And when your heart are pierced with your logic and silenced by your own tongue and your own brain, this is not going to happen. So, but this is where you want to go, and this is what you want to feel. And you can't go like finding this in another person. You need to find it in yourself first. And first you need to find your parent, so they will be able to like help you stay in this vulnerable position and being this loving. Because when someone comes and are not loving towards this person, she will be able to use her sharp tongue and her ninja skills to put them straight. Because she is not just loving towards others, she truly loves herself. She knows, she recognizes that she is as worthy as anyone else. And she are also, she's give a lot, but she are also able to receive a lot. She don't think less of herself for being loving. The next card I have for you is the Sun Dancers. So do the work and stay in your, maybe sometimes depression, and do this. And when there comes joy, experience joy. Try to, between those episodes when you're needing to go down to the netherworld and try to heal this old pain. Look at funny movies, do fun things, go out with people, go out where the people and out in the sun, go on walks, do fun things. So you can alternate by doing your soul work and rejoicing your soul as well, because you have to do something to make you enjoy life more. You need to do something to lure up these children from the dark there, so they will be able to come to you, because it's like you have lost your soul parts there, and they don't want to come to you if you are not enjoying your life. Then they are going to stay away from you, because they are children, they want to play, and if you never play, they won't come out. So play and do the work. Stay with your body, stay in this kind of situation, going deep down in the netherworld. Stay in patience and stillness, and in your primordial swamp here, that kind of place where you will find all your talents, or your joy, or your vulnerability and your strength. And this will help you enormously. It can be boring, so stay with the boredom. The boredom is also one of those things that you need to go through. It's also a letter. So if you're bored, staying still, get even more bored. Stay with it a little bit longer. Go the extra mile to stay with the boredom. If you are bored after 10 minutes, well, do this for 30 minutes. If you are bored after 30 minutes, go again, 40 minutes. Stay with it as long as you are able to. And also do this every day, like 10 minutes every day. Or if you are really depressed, you may need to stay down here for hours and hours and hours. But try to get up and do some joyful activity as well, because you need this if you are going to heal. So you need to have, look at stand-up comedy persons, look at comedy, read good books about people, and speak with your friends on the phone. Try to be in joy as well. It's not a bad thing to be with the resting tree and to stay in your primordial. It will give you absolute happiness in the end, and you will get a totally new feeling in your body. All the past aches and hurts will be gone, but you need to have fun as well. So 3 cards for Aries regarding foundation and past life. Thank you. Okay, so you have some trouble in your relationships, both to your parents, to a loved one, to your children, to relatives, and this is a great spiritual work, because here we learn the most in those relationship where it's like solving old patterns, solving old social inheritance, your patterns in life, what you are creating over and over and over again. This will solve itself right now, and you have promised to do something, and now you're here and you're doing it, and it's sometimes hard, but you're doing a great work, and you are called to do this. You are one of the persons still here on earth, being able to do this transformation, to go into this abyss and stay with it. And when you are healing your troubles and reading all those letters from your body, from your subconscious, from your past life, all this hurt, when you're doing this, you are not only healing yourself, you are healing persons around you like rings on water. So don't underestimate the work you are doing, and don't think that, oh, it's too late for me. It's not too late for you, and it's better to do this work now, and because you have promised, and because it will give you happiness, and it will give you much more strength, because all those energies locked down here inside of you, it's going to be energy available for you. So you are going to be much more stronger and much more alive when you have done this work. And as I said, you will also help others. And then we have this card of Egypt, and so I think you have been doing this kind of work before, so you have a lot of knowledge, and this is maybe what you are going to find here in the another world. You are going to find old skills, old things. You have been initiated before, and you will have a lot of knowledge when you going down here, because you have been living before and being a really wise person, living in really high developed civilization, not as the one we are living in now, but like this kingdom that lasted for 4,000 years or even longer. It's may have even survived the flood, the ice age ending for 12,000 years ago, when the sea level rised 120 meters worldwide, and a lot of cultures got trapped in that. And some scientists think that the Sphinx is from pointing to this time when the flood ended. So it's really old civilization, really old golden age, and we are going to return to this kind of consciousness, and you are one of the keys. So be mindful of that. You have made some promise to live, let this wisdom be like out in the world again, and you need to get it from your subconscious deep down here inside yourself. It's still there. Everything is recorded. So this was your spread, and thank you so much for listening, subscribing, and commenting on my videos. Sometimes I don't have time to answer, but I read everyone. And if I don't answer, it's because I'm being really happy about your message and really have nothing to add. It's like, okay, thank you. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you will find my email in the description box below the video. And also, we see each other again in the middle of August. So until then, take good care. Bye bye, dear Aries.